morning. Welcome to the K-Files. Hey, JP.
Good morning, Miss Sandra.
Good morning. Hope you're doing well.
I am.
Hope everybody's doing well out there. We've got some things to talk about this morning, some hot and now, some politics, some things are happening faster than I can even keep up with them anymore. So every day I hear something. So anyway, we'll try to keep you apprised of everything that's going on for this 26th election. It's going to be a tough one. So anyway, you know, I always enjoy election years. It's always fun, you know,
politics,
what's coming next, who's getting out,
working the polls.
what did they find out about somebody they got to get out, and you know, it's always something. So anyway, we'll see what this year brings to the table. But there is a case that really bothers me so bad in Johnston County, and you were talking about it. I mean, 4 children, that's our hot and now for today, 4 children found dead, and not found. The word found is not even right, because the father, they weren't looking for these children. The father called 911 and said, I have killed my children.
And have been riding them around in the trunk of the car.
Yes, and you can come and get me. I'm not armed. I'll be waiting for you.
And you know, I didn't know anything about this. Like I was telling you, that's him right there.
Yes.
And I'm just going to give you a rundown of it. Recording of 911 call released reveals that the father over-disciplined and deprived his children of food, and they died within 4 months of each other. He then put them in the trunk of the car. It's headlined, Zebulon father accused of killing 4 children over several months. Wellington Delano Dickinson III, a Zebulon man, charged with murdering 3 of his children and a stepson, is believed to have committed the killings over a span of several months. Deputies discovered the remains of 4 children inside the trunk of his car at the family's home on Springtooth Drive Monday night after Dickinson himself called 911 to report that he had killed these children. They've got a timeline that goes back to May, August, late August, September. 3-year-old child was found alive inside. My thing is, where's the school teachers that are saying, hey, these children ain't showing up at school?
Exactly. I just don't. And the 18-year-old.
Adults. I mean, you're talking about 4 kids. Where are the other adults in these children's lives that had to have said, you know, there's 4 kids missing here.
Yeah.
Where are they at?
Well, the family, it said he wouldn't let the family come and visit the children ever, or the neighbors, or anyone could come there. So the family couldn't even go visit them. I kept thinking about the 18-year-old. Could he not get away? He's 18. So, I mean, can he not get out somehow?
You know, it says here that Dickinson had been caring for 5 children alone after his wife, who was 37 years old, died at home April of 2024 from complications related to another pregnancy.
Right. Good morning.
Well, good morning. How have you been?
Well, I am great. It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm back up and around. I've been trying to enjoy retirement, but I had to add something to your conversation there. All the kids were homeschooled. That's the reason the teachers never would call in.
Oh, they were
sense.
homeschooled. I'm glad you called in about that.
Yeah, they were homeschooled, and it's amazing the neighbors. I mean, if I didn't see my neighbors for a day or two, I'm already asking questions right to start with, see if they're on vacation or if they're watching the house and so on. But
right.
This after May, June, July, August, September, October, that's 6 months with kids missing. And, you know, the odor had to be foul. If you ever had to be around the recovery of bodies and all, I have been, and there's nothing else that that compares
Wow.
to the odor of a human being that's starting to decompose.
And
Right.
this was through the summertime, 100-degree temperatures. I mean, somebody had to have.
Could you imagine just trying to go to the grocery store with all those kids decomposing in your trunk? The odor had to be tremendous.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I just, and I don't understand the 18-year-old though. Couldn't he get away? I mean, he's 18.
Well, you would think, unless he was taken out while he was sleeping, it had to be something there that was
Yeah.
some other circumstances over and above what we're thinking of now. But since they were homeschooled, no one is going to know that. No teacher's going to be recording it. The 18-year-old was probably taken out since he'd be able to defend himself, and the other kids would not be able to. I would imagine, just from past investigations, that there would have been someone there that would have probably snuck in the room there at night, knowing that he was going to try to fight back.
Well, he,
The mother was in the picture, so the mother was. It just doesn't sound right.
right.
If I didn't see my children, if I don't see my grandchildren or my great grandchildren for a week, I'm already asking questions. Is my daughter or my granddaughter's ill or they sick?
Right.
Run by, take care of some, just take care of the kids for them. But with no one knowing, that guy could have just moved to Virginia, and no one would have ever known anything about these kids.
I know.
All right.
That's exactly right. So he said when he called the 911, he said, I can't handle this. I mean, he said he couldn't handle it. He was in Iraq. He was in the Iraq War, and he, no excuse, but he really needed help. This man, well, anybody that kills 4 children needs help. I don't care if they were military or not. If you kill 4 children, you definitely need help.
Yeah, his quote to the 911 operator was, "The situation just spiraled out of control. I just can't take it anymore. I feel so guilty." Guilty
Yes.
is,
The guilt's what got him.
Yeah.
And he finally had to call and just, golly day. And
Yeah,
I feel
I'll
bad
tell
for
you,
the
you ever
one
had
that's
to-
left.
Ever had to go to war?
Yeah, well, there's one 3-year-old that's left. And can you imagine, they've lost all their siblings and their parents.
It just doesn't. It's just something that doesn't make sense. And I understand about PTSD, and if you've ever had to go to war, and let's see, God forbid you ever had to kill someone, the first time is tremendous on your mind.
Right.
Then having to do it more like clockwork rather than actual putting thought into it.
Right.
You really get desensitized to what the average person would feel like after killing someone. It's a bad feeling. It's a bad feeling. Only someone that's been to war can actually really tell you what they're going through, because it's a terrible feeling as to have to take someone else's life.
Yeah.
Right.
But also to look around you and to see some of your best friends with arms missing, just laying there in the battlefield where you can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
It's just, I kind of feel for the guy. I saw no emotion in his face when I saw him on TV.
No, it wasn't.
It was just, it's a bad situation all the way around.
It
Not
is.
just for the kids there, but also for the father and all the friends and family.
Absolutely. Well,
Look, I'm
we'll
gonna
be
get off the
praying for
horn
that
here. I know
family.
Other people that want to call in, they got to on this one. This is one situation that you'll think about for years and years to come.
That's right. Well, thank you, Randy, for calling.
All right, dear. So good seeing y'all again.
It was so good. We have missed you. I kept saying, where is Randy?
I've been busy. I've got a granddaughter. I'm sorry, a second great granddaughter on the way here next month.
Okay.
Can you believe that? I've
But I can't.
Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 girls and no boys in my family.
Oh, my word. Well, you got to get a boy.
I love it. I've got the best wife in the world, best daughter. But then the 4 daughters, the granddaughters that she gave me, and then the 2 great-granddaughters that Caitlin, I don't even remember her, the little blonde, my oldest grandchild. Mm-hmm. She used to go visit Herbie all the time, a long time ago. It's been quite a
Oh,
while
really?
back. I tell you what, they keep me on my feet. I'm on pins and needles all the time.
I'll
and I don't
bet.
have much free time to myself, which I'm glad I don't.
Well, you still got to call in.
Absolutely. Well, dear, so good seeing y'all, and I hope to see you soon in public.
Thank you, Randy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, he's a long time caller and knew her very well and all of that. Just Randy goes way back with WIG. But anyway, he had some good comments and thoughts, and if there's any good comments to make about this situation, but it's just sad.
It says here that Wake Med reported him to social services way back in 2016
Yes.
after they saw some things. And it says that when social workers later visited the home to investigate that, he refused to allow them to visit or interview the children, which resulted in his arrest until he complied with a judge's order. So he's been on the radar screen for social services for almost 10 years.
Wow. And that was even before his wife
Yeah,
passed
his
away.
wife. That's right.
She was living then. Golly. Well,
Just bad for all parties
it
involved.
is. It is.
And if
So,
he's sick and got some mental health issues, especially if it's combat related, I mean, that just makes it even more terrible.
absolutely. And we are taking money all the time away from mental health. And this is a result of that. So, don't know if he would have ever accepted help, got help, we don't know. But, you know, it needs to be available for those folks that really need it. It really does, and we're just cutting the funds all the time. So anyway, and another, we had a Kevin Bissett, yay to Nash County. They made a good drug bust.
I saw that on I-95.
Yeah, on I-95, and the more we take off the street, the better. I mean, we really, that drug interdiction team, which I guess has started back, one time when they were short of help, that kind of had to be put, but Keith Stone, Sheriff Keith Stone started that. He started that interdiction team, and it has been well worth it because he has taken a lot of drugs off the street, and so anyway, well, my phone don't want to open these things anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it. Even a PDF, my phone won't open. You don't have an app that supports that. What? All of a sudden? Anyway, in a nutshell, it was a big drug bust, and the guy was really, I was surprised at his bond, several $1 million bond.
Good.
I was really shocked because usually it's, you know, $500,000, maybe sometimes 100,000. But this, I mean, I couldn't even believe the bond.
It'll be reduced, and it'll be reduced quickly because currently Nash County is floating somewhere between 20 and 60 people a day that they don't have room for. So they're either having to shuffle them out of the county, or they've got to be released, you know. They spent all that money on that jail, and which they should have never done, not there. And it's to capacity, it's landlocked, you can't really add on to it. It is what it is, and now it's costing Nash County taxpayers around $500 a day times upwards of 60 people every 24 hours. That's a lot of money.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, he won't be there long. He'll be out on bond.
Well, that's so disappointing because, you know, anytime we can make a big bust. And they even called ahead to, I forgot whether it was Jacksonville, Fayetteville, and said there's somebody else involved. And they went to his house, got a search warrant, and found bunches of paraphernalia and, you know, the whole works. Maintaining a dwelling for, you know, selling narcotics, drugs, whatever, and got him, but his didn't have quite as much bond, but still. So that was a lot of drugs that they took off the street right there with those two people. So we just hats off to the interdiction team. That's one of the best things that Keith Stone has ever done since he's been sheriff.
It saves
to me.
lives right here in this community.
Yeah, because
It
they
does.
come. I mean, one of them even, I remember him asking them, where were you headed? One time we were in a press conference about a big drug bust. Where were you headed? They got him on 95, and when they called him and got him, they said, where were you headed? So-and-so street in Rocky Mount. He told the exact street. And I said, you know what? That was priceless, that they got that man off the street and confiscated those drugs. I mean, it's coming into our communities like crazy. If you don't think so, and your grandchild or your child or whatever could get into that whatever group, gang, whatever, and that's the end of it. When they get on that fentanyl,
It's
they
over.
die, or if they get
Kill
hooked
other
on
people.
the other stuff, they just can't get off of it. So it's bad. So we really need to do something. You know, you heard the previous candidate. He was going to reform because his grandmother's house caught on fire because the structure of it was not good, caught on fire. His sister died in it. He lived there, but he wasn't there at the time. And he moved back here, and when he got older, he moved to New York. Moved back here. And when he went over there to Branch Street and Clark Street to redo some apartments, the drug people said, you better not. We're going to light them up if you redo them. We're going to light them up. And he said, I did it anyway. And he said, I couldn't even get construction workers. When they came, the ones I could get to come and help me were wearing all this garb because they were scared to death. Can you believe that?
I can. We went over to Glenwood Drive. It's been about 6 or 8 years ago, tore the floor out of a rental property that we had. I took my kids, they were little, they were 10, 12 years old. We tore the kitchen floor out, and I heard pop, pop, pop. And they're like, Dad, what's that? I was like, that's gunshots. And naturally, they were ready to leave.
Yeah.
I was like, look, you're safe. You just stay in here with me. I mean, everything's fine. But yeah, middle of the day, construction work and shots fired. It sounded like it was coming from the house next door, but yeah, welcome to Rocky Mount.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Okay, we got to take a break on the K-Files. We'll be right back with you right after this.
The K-Files is brought to you by John Barnes Electric, your full-service electrical company, serving Rocky Mount and surrounding areas. Locally owned, locally recommended, available 24/7. Call today for a free estimate, 442-7002, 442-7002.
Okay, welcome back. We talk about all kinds of things on this show, and sad cases as we had this morning and all kinds of things. So, but one of the hottest, as we were saying, one of the hottest things, you know, people are calling in are the SNAP benefits.
SNAP benefits. And this goes without saying, I mean, it's really, to me, it's nonpartisan. I hate knowing that somewhere out here in Nash County, or anywhere for that matter, that there's a child
Yeah.
that's hungry, or an elderly or disabled person that's hungry, and they don't have the benefits, or they've been put on pause because of politics, and they're going hungry.
Yeah, that is bad.
And there's a lot of, I know down my way, there's a lot of food pantries in some of the church parking lots. I know that Bailey Methodist Church, they actually have like a kitchen. There's a place in Sims where they actually have an abandoned store that's like a grocery store now.
Right.
But if you go to my brother Jerry's Facebook page, he's actually compiled numerous places across Nash County that are food distribution points.
Well, let's name. Look,
For people
I'm
in
sorry,
need.
y'all. Y'all know I can't work my phone on the air. Go over those, please.
Yes, ma'am, I will.
Let's
There's
tell-
numerous.
let's tell these locations, because we need to. People are have called us. What can we do? Where can we go to get food? And Right Revival is one of them. If you go over to Station Square on Church Street, and a lot of these people have different times and days.
And a lot of them actually say, like, call them. They want you to call them first.
Okay.
But this, again, is if you go to my brother Jerry Barnes for Nash County Commissioner's Facebook page, it's there in written form. But like right here in Rocky Mount, the Salvation Army, every second Monday at 403 Atlantic Avenue, they're one of the ones that want you to call. 252-446-4492. Call for an appointment. United Community Ministries, 341 McDonald Street, Rocky Mount.
That is our homeless shelter.
Soup Kitchen.
Soup Kitchen,
It says it's
yes.
open 11 to 11:30, 7 days a week. St. Paul Missionary Baptist, 1151 Winstead Avenue, Rocky Mount. The Reach Center, Thursdays by appointment only. That's at 921 Hunter Hill Road here in Rocky Mount. That number is 252-937-2942. There's one in Tarboro Community Outreach, Monday through Friday, 11 to 1. Saturday mornings, that's at 701 Cedar Lane. There's one in Spring Hope. Life Christian Center, 2872 North Old Franklin Road in Spring Hope. The Family Food Basket, which serves the southern end of the county, it's at 6321 Old Raleigh Road in Sims. That's the one I was telling you. It's
Yes.
set up like a grocery store.
Yes.
A Touch of the Father's Love. That's in Spring Hope, 516 East Nash.
And they do a really good job. We've had her on before, and she does and she's got a location in Battleboro too.
This one right here is in Rocky Mount. Apostolic Faith Church, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 11 o'clock, 300 Cedar Street, Rocky Mount. No appointments needed. First come, first served until all food is given out. And the last one that we have is the Middlesex Church of God. They want you to fill out an application, and church members will basically bag groceries for you according to your needs.
Right, right.
And that number's 252-235-5885. So there's a lot of different places across the county that are there, resources to help you. They understand that these SNAP benefits have been put on temporary pause.
Yes, and you'll be able to get food. No, don't worry yourself about it, because there's so many places around in Rocky Mount. There are places in Wilson. We just don't have those yet. I'm going to try to round some up. Battleboro, Spring Hope, Middlesex, Tarboro. I mean, you can get food, no worries. So just go to one of those locations, or you can go to Jerry Barnes' Facebook page and look them up and get the addresses and go over at the time that they are telling you to go, or call. And because do these people not care? These, I just don't understand why they can't reach an agreement. But we cannot give $1 trillion to illegal immigrants.
My 2 cents on this is it's a clean resolution that's passed the House. There's no pet projects in it. It's just a clean funding resolution that's cleared the House. It's gone to the Senate. People say, well, Republicans have got the majority. Why can't it pass? It takes 60 votes for it to pass.
Right.
I think they've got 54.
Now, all the
And
Republicans
yes, Republicans
have voted
and
for it.
Rand Paul
You know what?
has
I wish they would throw him out to pasture somewhere. Put him somewhere.
My thing is, this is a nonpartisan issue. These folks need help.
when it comes to food, the young, the elderly, like I was saying earlier, open to government so these people can get these needed benefits. The Republicans have voted 13 or 14 times to release these funds, and the Democrats refuse to go along with it.
Well, I
Some
hope-
have gone with it, but, you know,
I hope you don't forget when you're voting in the 26th election. I hope you don't forget this. I really hope you don't. Look at how they voted, where they stood, the candidates. And if they were trying to withhold your food stamps, your SNAP benefits, your whatever, and you know, there's some people that are not getting a paycheck.
I see it as them trying to
mean-
hold Americans hostage.
Absolutely. But you've got to remember this, and these people need to go. They do not need to be back in there again. I mean, this is just not right. The way,
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I kept thinking, okay, it's like the shutdown sometimes. You know, they'll wait till the 11th hour, and they're going to do this. Well, no, they're not.
What they want is, when the big, beautiful bill passed back in the spring or early summer, there was some revisions in it that the Democrats want to undo.
Right.
It's not about the clean resolution right now. They want, the only way they'll agree to go along right now is to take these provisions out. And Trump's already said, I'm not doing it. I'm not, if it goes on for a month, if it goes on for 6, I'm not going to go in here and change this big, beautiful bill, or, you know, the provisions that would allow taxpayer funding to fund illegal, basically benefits for illegal immigrants.
$1 trillion.
He's just not going to.
I mean,
and look,
do you know how much $1 trillion is? $1 trillion going to illegal immigrants. I mean, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
It's just not.
And that is a lot of money. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe that. And I think they were presented again yesterday with another bill, were they not? Or tried to go again, and it didn't pass.
That's right.
They wouldn't do it.
And then an anonymous donor put up, what, $134 million out of his own pocket to pay the military.
Yes.
I don't know his name. I'd never even heard the name. But he paid the military out of his own pocket.
Well, I'm thankful that they are getting paid, and some of these government workers, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
They are totally innocent because they were. And, you know, we tried to file our paperwork with the FCC. We have paperwork we have to file every quarter and do this and do that. Can't even file it. Our report is late. They don't care. It's going to be late. They're not going to, it says we will not deem this as late. But it looks like you could file it and let it sit there till they come back. They have shut the website down.
Federal Motor Carrier.
Shut.
My business, my side business is I work with trucking companies to consult through Federal Motor Carrier. Okay, and they're under the United States Department of Transportation. My business communication has come to a grinding halt. I can't get anybody on the phone. I can't get emails responded to. This has been going on almost 6 weeks now. And I've got customers calling saying, hey, have you found out anything on this or this or this? And I'm like, you know what? I can't get anybody to respond because Federal Motor Carrier shut down. And it's affecting my pocketbook because now I've had to quit invoicing customers because
Yeah.
with a clear conscience, I can't send them a bill and I've not done anything. So it's affecting my bottom line.
It just trickles right on down, y'all. It trickles right on down. This is horrible stuff, and I really didn't think they were going to let it shut down because they hardly ever do. They wait till, like I said, the 11th hour. This time, they just let it go.
I don't think it's going to be open anytime soon.
It's not, well, I'm hearing by Thanksgiving, they don't even think by Thanksgiving. I said, are you kidding? So this is really going to start affecting a lot of things. I tell you, another thing it's going to affect the way people spend money. So
Yes, it
your
will.
retail stores, your restaurants, people are going to say, I'm going to cook at home.
Scared.
I'm going to cook at home. Yeah. And so, anyway, this whole thing is just absolutely devastating to our country. And there's no sense in it. There's really not. It's just senseless. Over $1 trillion. That just, I can't wrap my mind around giving that amount of money to illegal aliens. I mean, I just cannot. So, anyway, just my point is, next election, remember this, remember it. And don't worry, you'll be able to get food. You will be able to, as a matter of fact, if elite overhead doors, if anybody out there, or you can bring it to me and I'll get it to her, if anybody would like to gather up some canned goods, they need canned goods, she's going to try to supply some of these things that we were talking about, take some of these. She always does this. Jet had to over at Elite Overhead Doors. So if you can gather up some canned goods and things like that, it would be much appreciated. Boxes of spaghetti, macaroni, rice, things that are, non-perishable. If you could do that, if you want to bring it to WIG, I'll get it over there. We want to start collecting for her to, she's got some trucks and she can get it hauled over to the various locations, Right Revival and all kinds of places. So anyway, if you want to help, you certainly can help people less fortunate than you are in your community. So anyway, with that, we're going to go to break and we'll be back to finish up the show.
The K-Files is brought to you by John Barnes Electric, your full-service electrical company, serving Rocky Mount and surrounding areas. Locally owned, locally recommended, available 24/7. Call today for a free estimate, 442-7002, 442-7002.
We're going to do a case for you this morning. This is a hot, not a hot now, this is a unsolved murder that we would like to solve with your help.
This case is from 2011. Abdul Kareem Al-Warq. Abdul Kareem Al-Warq, May 19th, 2011. Officers said they got a call about a robbery and an unresponsive man inside Kareem's Food Mart store, located at 2053 Raleigh Road in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, just before 1 a.m. A customer went into the store around 1 a.m. and when they left, they heard a muffled gunshot. They left the scene. Another customer came in a few minutes later and saw the lights on, and the door was still unlocked. When the customer came in, he didn't see anyone. The customer looked behind the counter and saw a man lying on the floor having convulsions. The customer ran out and told the two people that he was with what he saw and to call 911. 911 was called. When EMS arrived, 47-year-old Abdul Kareem Al-Warq was deceased. Now, if I'm not badly mistaken, that's going to be the old Holloman's there on
Yes.
97, like you're coming in by the old Sundrop plant.
Yes, on the left. Or on the right if you're coming.
Coming in.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's been the spot of a lot of crime.
Yep.
Because isn't that where Mr. Holloman was killed as well?
Yes, it was. Mr. Holloman himself was killed when it was Holloman's store. So that is a very dangerous, and it says the cash register drawer was open and all paper currency was missing. So we know that it was robbery, and that is sad. These cases with these convenience stores have something in common.
The time.
The time they stay open, 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. I mean, you need to be shutting the doors at 9 o'clock. I mean, you really do. Because after that, no good. You're up to no good if you're out on the street trying to get to a store at 12 o'clock at night. I mean, really. So, that's what they have in common. But you could help. We have cash money to give you. If you would please just call the number on the bottom of the screen, 406-6736. You can call Crime Stoppers at 977-1111. This is a Rocky Mount case, and we can give you cash money if there's an arrest, upon arrest, within 48 hours. It's anonymous. We don't want to know who you are. We just want help. I know whoever did this, and it was probably more than one, but whoever did this, they talked and they bragged, and you know it. And the public is law enforcement's best resource. So if you would please help with this case, we would like to get it solved. This has been since 2011. So it's the old Holloman store on 97. If you know anything about it, please, please let us know. So anyway, I guess we can do Shaquem. We'll just go on to the next one, Shaquem Devont Avent.
Okay. All right. This case is from April 13th, 2011. Shaquem Devontae Avent. Shaquem Devontae Avent, who was 18 years old, was driving a burgundy Cadillac down Lee Street in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, around 7:41 p.m. when he was shot while approaching Sunset Avenue. Once he was shot, his vehicle hit a BMW and then hit a 2-foot-high brick wall. When Rocky Mount police arrived on the scene, multiple individuals were trying to help Shaquem. The officer pulled him out of the car and started trying to revive him, but those attempts to revive him were unsuccessful.
Wow.
Sounds like he got shot going down the road.
Yes, and he very well could have been a target.
Yeah.
I think he was the target. But you never can tell because, you know, it's always been a fear that a stray bullet would go in your car that was meant for somebody else.
Yeah.
That was meant for somebody else, and it goes in your car because you're around there. Or, like this, the person in the BMW was totally innocent, but this car, Shaquem Avent's car, hit the BMW. That was totally innocent and then went into the brick wall. So just a bad situation. So if you know anything about Shaquem Devontae Avent going down Lee Street, and Lee Street crosses Sunset Avenue.
And 8 o'clock in April, it's dark.
Right, right. Well, they were evidently a good shot, whoever did it, because they did kill him. If you know anything, you know, as we said, please call the numbers on the screen and help us out. And you can get some, it's Christmas. It's the holiday. And I know you want some Christmas cash, and this is the way to get it, and to solve a murder, and to give families a closure, some closure. So, there's a lot of reasons to do this and to get this off your mind because you've known about it for so long and you know that it's wrong, that your friend did this.
Yeah. Peace of mind, just like that dad who called in and, you know, it was weighing on his mind, his conscience about his own children. You know, get this stuff off your mind, off your conscience. Report it. Reach out to Rocky Mount, reach out to Nash County, reach out to Crime Stoppers, Fighting Crime on Facebook. Share that tip you know, and bring closure to that family.
Absolutely. Well, that's all for today as far as cases. We've talked about those two cases. We hope that in your mind you will think about them and call and do something about it and help us out. So let's just do the rundown of right now who we know is running for what. So we've got Alan Chesser running for House. Maybe we're getting a tip.
Maybe so.
Good morning.
talking about state fair numbers. I saw something posted, it was like 946,000, so it was just shy of $1 million.
Okay, and they usually have
the whole
over,
time. Yeah.
they usually have over $1 million, don't they?
I don't know. I don't know what the average is in the last couple of years, but I mean, they couldn't have asked for better weather.
I know.
That's for sure, but
Got to be the
Somewhere
economy.
I think it's, I think it's
946,000 was what I was hearing.
Yeah, it's got to be the money, as JP just said.
Oh
so.
yeah, you just can't. People don't have money to toss out. That's
No.
right.
And
But-
that's what you're doing
All right,
is
good to see
tossing.
JP.
Thank you,
I
Philip.
love that new commercial by Fred George.
Golly day.
Cool. That gold commercial, he did a great job with
I
that.
told him he did a good acting job.
That was good. All right.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, we're having our Halloween show tomorrow. Hope you watch. That was Philip. Richard will be on with him. We're going to have the haunted house in the background that we've had all week in the background, and we've been playing the Monster Mash every morning when we go off and during the breaks. And so tomorrow's the real day for real and my mother's birthday. So anyway, she was born on Halloween. She turns 89 tomorrow. So anyway.
well, happy birthday.
Yes, absolutely. Happy birthday to my mother early, and Philip will be, my mother loves Philip. So anyway, he'll be singing happy birthday to her tomorrow on the show. They always sing to anybody that can call in and tell us they've had a birthday all week or they've had a birthday tomorrow. So we hope you'll call Philip tomorrow, and he's going to do some interesting things in costume tomorrow, so that's going to be fun too. So we've got Alan Chesser running for District 25.
As of right now,
And the
And-
opposition is who? Lorenzo.
I think it's the same guy.
The same guy. His name was Lorenzo something. Anyway, that's District 25. We've got Lisa Barnes running for Senate again. And James Gaillard is running in the Democrat seat for that. We have County Commissioner Jerry Barnes is running for Robbie Davis's seat. Now, you'll have to do the rest on the
Okay.
commissioners.
Belfield is not seeking
Right.
re-election, and as of right now, Judge Quentin Sumner, retired Judge Quentin Sumner, is the only Democratic candidate that's, expressed
He
interest.
came on TV on one of our shows last week,
He did.
last Monday night. It was really good. It was really a good show. An hour show he got. But yeah, we have a show that John Check used to do called Check It Out. He used to do all the politicians and all of that. And now I have Jean Kitchen doing it. And she was a friend of Quentin. She knows Quentin. So she did a great job with it. But anyway, yeah, he was on TV. But we have Quentin Sumner, and he has an opponent, I believe, Robert Cordell.
Oh, that's right. He does.
Robert
yes.
Cordell, is that his name?
From Rocky Mount.
I think
He's
so.
also on the. He's on one of the boards with the county or the city.
I don't know
Yes.
which.
Yes. Yes.
I know he used to write a lot of articles in the newspaper, in the opinionated column, editorials and stuff. But anyway, so who else is up?
Gwen.
Gwen Wilkins.
And from my
Is anybody
understanding, my understanding is that she's got an opponent, a Republican. I still hadn't seen anything in the paper on it, but I was told that yes, she's got an opponent. Same thing with Wayne. As of right now, he's announced that he's not going to seek re-election.
Right.
And I understand there's two different people that's expressed an interest in his seat.
So that's Dee Parker. And
The other name is Kent Smith.
Kent Smith, the farmer. He's a big farmer, lives out Reservoir, I know. So anyway, those two are running in Wayne's seat, who, as you said, has chosen not to run again. So anyway, it's just, but we'll know for sure because December is filing time. So before long, we will know, it will be official who is running. But right now, it's all just hearsay and,
I think you're going to see a lot of developments real quick with this new first congressional redraw that
Mm-hmm. Yes.
we've had. I think it's going to be a game changer. People who appeared to have been a settled candidate, now that it's been redrawn, may not be the settled candidate.
Bobby Hainig is running,
Mm-hmm.
Sandy Robertson is running, and of course, Don Davis is already in the seat and is running, but I think he's pretty much been drawn, the lines have been drawn, kind of drew him out,
I
haven't
believe
they?
so. I believe so.
think-
And you had a businessman from either Kinston or Goldsboro yesterday
Yes.
announce that he's going to run. And like I say, rumors are a dime a dozen. I think you're going to see some local participation in it, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, who can we put out because of this shutdown? Who can we put out up there? Let's just think about it. So, anyway, that was mean.
The truth stings at times.
Okay, make it a great day, everybody. Thank you, JP.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
The K-Files is brought to you by John Barnes Electric, your full-service electrical company, serving Rocky Mount and surrounding areas. Locally owned, locally recommended. Available 24/7. Call today for a free estimate. 442-7002. 442-7002.